Sanbonani, this is your girl, Miss T, good Talitha Cumi TV. We on the show called Let's Talk About Love, Ezothando. Love is a very beautiful thing, and it could be so toxic at the very same time. So it depends on your experiences, what you have experienced. But kunabantu abaziyo uthando njengento enhle, and there are some people abazuthando labalimaza, like myself for instance, and we have a lot of people abaziyo uthando njengento ebuhlungu. Of course we know love doesn't hurt, but people do hurt. So ngihlezi no Miss Smith, this is what we went through as we grow and as we went through indaba zothando, as we were exploring uthando, and we'll hear about it after the break. Okay, welcome back. And as we said before the ad break, that besikhuluma ngothando, uthando is a very beautiful thing, and we said uthando will never hurt anyone. People bias hater, like for instance, like myself, my story, like Mutembo Mapanga, Miss T, the Ben survivor. Like I went through horrific situation uthandweni, whereby stories like this ahamba blacklista igama uthando, because we experiences and go through bad things in the name of love, of which if you're a bad person, you're a bad person. It has nothing to do with love. Love is a beautiful thing. It will never hurt anyone. And I'm gonna speak to Miss Smith about her lovely experiences when it comes to love, and how was she happy, and when did it get toxic, and why is she here today? Welcome, Ms. Smith.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Welcome.
Yeah, so actually talking about love, hey, I barely know anything about love, but I have had a few experiences, as you have said. Fortunately for me, I've never been in a toxic relationship, and I'm praying that I do not even encounter one. Yeah, but you are right. Love is a beautiful thing, you know. I'm really young, so I'm still experiencing the nice life, love stories,
Of
you know,
course.
the honeymoon parts, the
Yeah.
dates. Yeah, I'm still experiencing that. So basically, it's just that, you know, me experiencing how love is beautiful. Yeah, I haven't had or been in a toxic relationship. Yeah.
So, but are you aware of the symptoms of a toxic relationship?
Yeah, because you know where I in my background also of my parents comes from a toxic relationship, so at times I'd see that no, this relationship is affecting her somehow, or you know, even outsiders, my friends, some of them also are in toxic relationships as we speak, you know, and it's not a good thing. I mean, even what's happening in South Africa, the killings that are happening,
It's femicide.
you know,
it's bad.
yeah. So I think with that also, yeah, I do know the symptoms of toxic relationships.
So now that you're in this honeymoon phase, and Mr. Lovely Guy turns toxic, what are you gonna do?
Okay. I know it's easy to say this because I've never been in one, you know. As a girl who has never been in a toxic relationship, the first thing I would say is I'd up and go, you know, because it's the easiest thing to say. I've never been in a relationship that's toxic, but reality kicks in. You know, when you're emotionally attached to someone, it's really hard
Of course.
to go or move away from that person. And it's only that one day where God decides and gives you the willpower to say, "Namhlanje ngiyahamba." You understand?
Wow.
So I wouldn't say, because we live in reality, I'm not going to lie and tell people that mina ngacala vele angishaye ngempama ngiyahamba. No, I'd be lying, you know. Most probably I'd be one of those women who say, no, let me stay, you know, make excuses for him, because it's hard. Once you love someone and you're emotionally attached to them, it becomes really hard to let go. Until, of course, as I said, that day comes and you're like, I've had enough. Hopefully God grants me the opportunity to leave before, or when I see the symptoms, I leave immediately.
So what would you say if a friend come to you and say, Miss Matt, listen, my friend, and every night I'm being beaten up, and I love the guy and I don't want to leave him and I want to stay.
I've been in a situation like that. It's really tough. It's tough because I'm not in that person's shoes. And of course, I will say, I'm Gani, go, leave, you know, or go and get a protection order. But with my friend, it was different. I gave her all those advices and she did not leave. She'd tell me that, no, this guy is going to
You can
change.
only advise,
you know,
you don't make them to do it.
exactly. She used to tell me, no, this guy is going to change and everything. So, as me being a friend, the only thing I can do is pray, you know, that
Exactly.
you
That
you
you get
nothing
the
bad,
strength.
yes, and nothing bad happens to you. I mean, where it gets to a point where now and all those things. That's basically what I can try and do. I will advise you, I'll ask you, I'll tell you that, hey, if ever you feel like you need to go back, call me, you know, so I can chill with you, so you can at least get over that feeling of wanting to go back to him. But I know that at night I do not sleep with you. And phone calls, I am not in charge of your phone. So when he says, hey, I miss you, hey, you
I
know,
want to be with you.
you know, the lonely night
You're
creeps
the
in.
love of you. You're
You
this
know,
beautiful part of
and
my
I know
life.
men know that we women love sweet words.
I would say, I for myself, I've been through it, and it's very, very difficult, and you don't know when to walk, because you get to this point whereby you think there's a lot involved. Like you think about, like back then, when I think of myself back then, thinking that I thought, oh, my daughter wouldn't have a father if I leave him, not knowing that me leaving him wouldn't change his status being the father to my daughter. Whether I walk or I stay, he's still gonna remain my daughter's father. So we tend to have these systems that binds us to these things that we can't break through. And the thing of saying, oh, abantu bazothini. I mean, I can't just up and go. Like, I have to make things work. I have to try. I can't be seen as this failure. You know, it's a tough thing. It's a tough one. But we're living in days whereby abuse is so toxic. Relationships are so bad that when it happens to you, you don't think twice. You up and go immediately. It's an emergency. You up and go. So I've been through it. I've been escalating. I've been not thinking straight when I had to go until this happened to me. So it was a wake-up call. And for me, I wouldn't love any other woman to go through what I went through. I'm not sure if they're going to survive. I don't know how I went through it, but I'm here. And it's not an easy position where I will think and wish for another woman to go through. I mean, what I've went through, it's hard enough. I mean, I've experienced it, and I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna stop other women so they don't have to go through what I've went through. When it's time that you have to up and go, it's an emergency. And when it's toxic, it's toxic. I always say, when you are thirsty, you don't drink poison because you're thirsty. You're gonna still wait and wait for water.
Yes, yes.
So let's go for an ad break. And Sikhulume Ngothando is not all about the toxic part. We have people who are in honeymoon phases for lifetime. Like Miss Smith Ngapa, she's on this honeymoon phase. And yeah, we wish her all the best and keep working for it. And let's hope it doesn't get any more or doesn't get toxic. Enjoy it and just go with the flow.
Thank you.
Talk to you after the break. Thank you. Welcome back to Talitha Cumi TV. Your girl Miss T. Sikhuluma ngezothando. Sikhulumile no Miss Smith. Sizokhuluma no Gqibile. She's gonna share her experiences when it comes to ezothando. Whether she went through the honeymoon phases or she went through the toxic part. Hi, Gqibile.
Hello.
How are you?
Good and yourself?
Good. Asikhulume ngothando.
Asikhulumeni ngothando.
It's such a beautiful thing. Siyayimosha abantu, siyayimosha, sinikeza amagama.
What I can say about love, love is it is a beautiful thing. But then we are ngumuntu, masibantu asifani. Thola umuntu uyamthanda yena, akuthandi the way wena umthanda ngakhona. Uyayibona? And uthi mhlambe yena uyakuthanda but wena amthandi the way yena akuthanda ngakhona. Yena uthando luhle, angeke ngikhuluma amanga. But nalabantu laba abalimoshayo. Because bese ke azifike laphi fike la ukuthi sithi amadoda izinja kanti hayi ukuthi bonke izinja bakhona bazokuthanda umuntu aku-appreciate akunike konke okudingayo as a woman but kunalaba bazoyenzana abazosenza ukuthi sifile ukuthi cha uthando shema lukho al-exist i-true love ayikho kanti ikhona i-true love net idinga umuntu onjani alright umuntu vele onalo.
Okay, personally, do you believe in love?
I do, trust me. I do believe in love.
Love is such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
We here, Miss Smith ngapha, ngapha, we all believe in love. Believe you me, I've been through my rough patches, but I still believe in love. And I think my Mr. Right is watching right now.
Oh yes.
And as we're speaking, ladies, love is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And it gets toxic at times, like my situation. But then, like in terms of Miss Smith Napa, she's on this honeymoon phase. And then, how do you know that this man is right for me? He's gonna treat me well. This is the one. How do you know?
Inkinga lapho ukuthi awuboni futhi angeke futhi wazi. Angeke wazi angeke sikhohlisane ukuthi mhlawumbe uzowazi ukuthi lo muntu uzokutreata kanjani. Umuntu uzobona isikhathi sihamba ukuthi lo muntu lo mhlawumbe userious ngami noma akekho but into engichazayo about amadoda ukuthi ama sign okhomba lo muntu ukuthi akekho right akhona. Nethina we intend ukuthi senzeni singafocus kuwo lezi zinto lezi.
We want what we
ya
want.
thina angisho kusemathandweni masemathandweni uyamvala umuntu ngoba usithandweni. Uyamvala uyamprotect uthi hayi man yena uyangithanda noma angangishaya but uyangithanda ungikhomba uyangithanda ngani ukuthi uyangishaya uyibona injalo but amasana ahlala khona amadoda abafihli indoda mayingasakufuni uyakhomba ukuthi angasakufuni futhi mangakuthandi uyakhomba futhi nethina inkinga abafazi shemise siyathandaza
Siyalwela abo Dr. Malina.
and inkinga ukuthi nabazali bethu mhlambi akunabazali laba bazokutsho ukuthi kumele ubekezele nami ngaba kule situation lena nawe umntwana bekezele uzoyithola indoda lo umuntu wakho yibona thina siba nalento lokuthi vele ithi ngibekezele kanti ubekezele intweni enzene sasoza ukubulala.
When you said melubekezele and we as women we tend to go to people esibabona ukuthi like we all have checklists. I think we do have. I want Mr. Tall guy, chest out, stomach in, and everything. But then you check your checklist, and there's like more wrongs than rights.
Yes.
But you go and think like, oh no, I'm gonna fix him.
Exactly.
I'm gonna fix him.
Yes.
And you persist on saying, I'm gonna fix him. It's gonna be alright. You keep on pushing and pushing. And men are not pretenders. What you see with them is what you get.
Exactly.
They never pretend. If they love you, they're gonna show you.
Yeah.
If they don't, you don't have to even prove yourself. Proving yourself, you know that you're on the wrong lane.
But what about those who you meet and it's so beautiful, you are on cloud 9, nshate, aqala change. When maybe you arrive, he knows that maybe as you know, like Sister Nile has said, she's a teacher. She works with children,
Yes.
and maybe at times it gets too hectic at school. She has to stay a bit late, you know. And Yana, the guy is expecting her to arrive in about 2 because it's got a 2, you know. Shaila time is 2.
Like 2:15, you have to
So
be
ke
home.
lesikhathi bekumnandi ku-right menishadile wangafika ngo-2 ngoba uyazi ukuthi kumele ufike ngo-2 la endlini, you know. But all this time it was nice, it was great, and then all of a sudden jiggy the guy changes. What about those? I hear you guys saying that men are not pretenders.
Yeah.
I think we can't say men. I think some men are not
Some men,
pretenders.
exactly. Some
Yeah.
men.
Yes.
Some men. I agree with you, Ms. Smith, that some men, we, as much as we're saying some men are trash, like we can't just say all of
Men,
them
yeah,
they're like that, of which they're not. But then, all in all, when you're in a marriage and everything changes, I think it goes down to a state whereby you've been dating and you've been sitting as a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and you get where you have to be a mother, a wife, and everything. You don't know how to be. So people tend to lose it. It's like we get those relationships, but umntwana uyahlukanisa. Waba nomntwana bayahlukanisa.
Yes.
Because we used to each other,
Sifake engqondweni.
and we don't even know who are we mase kunomntwana.
Yeah, exactly.
How are we gonna be mase kunomntwana? We sizijwayele ukuthi yazini uSam uSharp uBC uSharp, now sekunosibonisiwe. Who are we?
Yazi enye into ne abantu mase baqale bashadile baba comfortable to the point ukuthi umuntu akasadingi go all out for umuntu wakho, baba comfortable umuntu athi vele marashadile dala sazana. And that's why most abantu abaningi ba divorce. I-comfortability, ucomfortable, uright ngalo muntu loyo ngoba uyamazela vele ukuthi noma vele ngizigcoyile isikipha se-ANC ungijwayele. You understand?
Aren't you getting married to be comfortable?
No, you're not supposed to do that.
You know, also when I looked at the divorce rates now, akupugile. And funny enough, I was having the talk with my grandmother, and she says to me, it's because Nina said, I need to nigulantelo hi man him child right man we understand. Whereas in Unjeluguti and angin kadzake, begati mega pay I keep punyaw all the time. Ben yakuguti namhlanje
Take out,
you know, yes, you understand.
And so wakshadela lokho beyazi ukuthi wena vele you're this crazy person, more cooker, maybe you're wearing your sexy lingerie, and then man sekushadile ugcoya isikipha sakho sino zoom uyaboreka amadoda aboreka amadoda abantwana singakhohlwa lokho
When you say when I kids, but amadoda manje ngabantwana mabathulile bayaganga mabokucheka ufune ungabuki makanyamalele umntwana ungenile ekhabetheni uzibalele uyaganga. So at the same time I still feel ukuthi we still need to work through a relationship. It doesn't have a dead end.
Yeah, true.
Like it's something that you work on as you grow. Like Aguna would sing in trial
each and
explore
every day,
yourself as you grow.
every day.
Like explore, tolerate new things to do with your partner. Like keep the flame burning.
Yes,
Because
true.
amalahla ayaphela kusunandifaka vuthe umlilo kufudumala endlini.
That's
So but then we get those who will be like ukufunde blog.
Yeah.
Mina
what I can say is I just want to talk about my story a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not in a phase with something the Cinderella story, happy ending, I understand, I know. I remember data this other guys attended from a tertiary about send us on teaching and stuff like that. It was all nice. So masisiqala nje umuntu sekashintsha ashintsha umuntu, okay, ngiyambona ukuthi man he's no longer the guy bengimjwayele, you understand, where umuntu sekaqala uyangikompare mara uqoke njani yabona. Like my compliment, I say now, alright. Yeah, I remember ukuthi umuntu okhona like each and every time angitshela ukuthi I understand lesa ngithanda leso wasenza last month, and I was like last month ukuthi lesi mina ngingasithandi, you understand. Okay, we dated ngikhumbula I relationship yethu yaba ngendlela ukuthi I started losing myself. I started self-confidence iphela kumina.
We do.
I started noma ngizibheka kumira bengizibona njenge-loser, bengizibona ngathi ngi-useless because umuntu okhona beka angikhomba nama-photos wamantombazana, different girls, amabhikini, and at that time ngiceda ukuthola nomntwana nama-silver stripes and stuff like that. Yabona ibheli yakho yabona imnyamanyana, you understand right? Yeah, you understand right? Yes. And he started like showing me different girls like beka lona muhle njani, and into like at that time and mina bengazi, understand. So le relationship leyo ngabekezela. Okay, I was like mara yazi ngiyamthanda sibuye kudeni, angisho thina sinaloko ukuthi sibuye kudeni,
and sinalento yokuthi yazini this service
uright, yeah, uzibona ngathi uright, and uzibona abanye amadoda mhlawumbe makufuna uzibona ngathi ukuthi hayi laba bazodlala ngami lo right for me. Ngikhumbula kahle ukuthi bekangishiya abuye ngaboma 2 o'clock in the morning and ngimwelcome. She was like ha uzoyapi, you have 2 kids, uzoyapi. I was like ngizokushiya, and bekumnandi athenga ama-chocolates and champagne, you know, everything like be right. And I said to him ngizokushiya. He was like no, ngiyokungishiya wena ngeke bakuthande bafana, like nabantwana bethu ngibona zokuthanda, like mara I'm a professional woman, you know, at the end of the day right angithi empilweni. So okay, ngafika ku point vele ukuthi before ngizomshiya the story sakhulumela but okay, before ngizomshiya okay ngamthola with another woman early in the morning, bekumnandi everything. I was like okay, mhlambe le isikhathi sami sokuthi ngiphume, you understand.
Yes,
but bengekho ready, but bengekho ready,
we never
bengekho ready, but we eye opener. Yes. And I thank God for that because uNkulunkulu yasikhomba ezinye izinto ntanamphuma uzolimala, but then thina sithi God I manje, you understand.
I still wanna push.
And okay ekugcineni ngamshiya, and bengibona ukuthi mangeke ngimshiye ngizo end up mhlawumbe ngishonile or nje kuzoyenzakala izinto ezibuhlungu ngami.
To this not woman, like,
yeah, I understand.
Crazy.
Uzoyenza into ebuhlungu ngami, and okunye engathi manje ngiyaqeda ne, surprisingly okay now he's okay, as he's a good man, he is uchangile, but then mina ngisesena lento le still ngisesena anger towards him. And ubaba umntwana,
like are you saying he changed because are you rethinking your decision, or are you saying he changed looking at him afar?
Looking at him ekudeni ngibona ngathi ushintshe nezenzo naye, and ngiyambona ukuthi kulento bekayiyo etheshari manje.
So could you go back to him?
I don't know.
Tough one.
It's a tough one. Ezothando, they're always complicated. They're always complicated.
Because thinking ukuthi ngihlale ngisho ukuthi mangizobuyela mhlambe ngizobuyela ukuthi nabantwana, but uthanda seko, I want to be honest, uthanda shimphilile.
You know, as women we are born not to love men. Actually, a man comes to you and pick you up and tells you that they love you. You go and decide whether you want them or not. You go and submit, and by how they treat you, you fall in love with them. So you saying you don't love him, what if he comes and make you submit? By you saying he's a good man, obviously there's something right he's doing.
Yeah.
What if there's more there?
I know we say there's more. I know, trust me, I know there's more. Like manje ube like full force. Like, yeah, I understand. But then it's the problem with the ngisakwatini. Singaculang 100%.
One thing in life, in relationship, one thing you could ever do when you walk away from someone, set them free, forgive them, and let them go. don't hold grudges. Grudges are a very difficult thing. They're very painful. They'll make you crazy. They'll turn you into this nut person. Because you have this anger.
Yeah.
And once you wanna take revenge, you're not gonna stop. Nothing is gonna be enough.
True.
Uzohamba uyomgwazela amatayera.
Mm.
Ahamba uyofaka amanye. You're not enough.
Eish.
No, I want something else.
Mm.
Uhamba uyophula i-windscreen, ahamba uyofaka enye. You still want revenge. So this is all about love. Ezothando. It was a beautiful show, and we had our guest in the studio, and we spoke about our controversial issues, and that doesn't have an end. So we'll continue next time. Your girl Miss T at Talitha Cumi TV. Ciao, ciao.